The Silver South division on the way. London Royale with cheese versus the New York SubPar. New York getting that P1 time to start things out here on NBC Hardpoint. And
all right, now London. I mean, the kill feed going off completely red, but Dex, he does get one off the hill. That's exactly what you do if you're in New York. You want to make sure at least London does not get that hill time. But London doing a great job of just playing that P2 spawns, making sure no one is on the hill. But New York, they do get that first 12 seconds of hill time, and the kill feed is now yellow.
There we go, New York picking up some big kills here. That's what we like to see. Getting that P1 time, looking for P2 as well. But Activist and his teammates also going to be over here as well. But guess who's here? Arnock picking up that first one, looking for a second as he's going to get pushed out from that front. But New York picking up some big kills, getting some big time on P1, picking up some massive kills at P2 as well. London Royale with cheese, trying to get this one pushed in. But guess what? Bob and Co are here to stay.
And right now, Bob gets one, Sweet gets the other. Bob is on the hill, and Arnock is in a great position to watch that flag. He will get a 1v1 gunfight against K Franks. K Franks does run away with his life. New York on the hill, trying to get as much kill time as possible, and Dex with a huge kill right here. But Jeremiah does get one of his own, and K Franks trying to do something for his team in order to break this hill. He does contest it for a little bit, but Dex does get the pick on him. New York with a great start, 50-1 with 30 seconds remaining on this P2 hill, and it seems like they are in complete control.
Yeah, that start's not half bad at all. I mean, they're still picking up massive kills. I mean, the kill lead definitely getting out to be stretched here. But P3 going to be popping here soon. Jeremiah trying to push in, but Dex has just been winning some nasty gunfights, starting 6-1 on a 4 streak there. 47 seconds in the hill. The guy is absolutely soaking it up right now. But look at the optic stairs. I mean, ladder that is coming in right now. Is Activist going to get taken down? His teammates trying to push up, but guess what? Bob is already here. I love Bob, by the way. Shout out Bob. I mean, New York SubPar on the P3. The rotations are phenomenal. The setups are phenomenal. In London, have no idea how to push this one in, but they're going to have to get it done soon.
And New York, they get the scraps on P2 and the rotation on P3. I mean, that is perfect Call of Duty right there. And Arnock in a great position to watch that top gas area in case someone does come there. He does get the pick. No, he doesn't. Activist does run away with his life, but Kodzak does get one. New York are still on the hill. A huge nade from Activist, and Activist just going off. Bob is there, and Activist does clean him up. London are finally getting some hill time on this scrap. They will get the remaining 20 seconds, but you can see New York already set up for P4.
I mean, K-Frank's in a battle with Dex. Dex is being annoying. Is finally going to get taken down, but Bob pushes up, and he does what he does best. Bob cleans up. He sells axes, and he sells death. I mean, he picks up some more. Currently 10-3. Bob's axe is wreaking havoc over there towards that P4 there. So now London Royale going to have to break into P4, and the setup is already getting set up now by New York. The kills are coming in as well, but there we go. London Royale picking up some massive kills. This is their chance to maybe get a push together. They've got 3 players pushed up, but New York, all 4 players here ready to tango.
New York already up by 100 points and have control of this P4 hill, but Kodzak is in a good position to break. Does he see Dex on his left? I don't think he does. He goes for the contest, and Dex does not know where he is. Kodzak with a huge kill, but Bob there to clean it up as usual. He is going off right now, 13-4, and Swede 10-4 as well. Great performance from New York so far.
And the biggest shout out there is Dex is 8-5 with 1:12 in the hill. This guy just soaks up time when he's around it. But now, moving on to that P5, New York is going to grab the last little bit of time on P4. Arnock is pushed up a little bit towards this P5, trying to just be a little bit of a menace here. He picks up one, looking for another on Cod there. Kodzak, though, barely doesn't get the kill. He's going to be able to get him when he's in this corner, though, momentarily. London getting some nice kills here to open things up. They've got their setup here and ready to go. New York gonna have to try to push this one in, getting some of those kills. Bob getting another one there. Those gunshots were just back and forth. Arnock almost took his teammate out there. He was trying. He was thinking about it. But now New York pushing on in. They've got some players pushed up the middle, some players pushing up from either side as well. The kills come in. Bob is on a 5. He's 16-4, making a 6. The cruise missile secured. He gets on that time as well, and he says, New York boys, we're in.
I mean, New York, they're able to break this hill. They will try and get the remaining 30 seconds. They're already up by more than 100 points on that first set of rotations. Bob uses an AR, uses a sub. It does not matter. He will fry on every level. 19-4 from the side of Bob. Can he get this last guy? Yes, he can. I mean, Bob, he's on fire right now.
I mean, shout out Bob. The guy's 20-5. His teammate Swede is 13-6. But Bob is lighting it up there in the laundry room. But now We're moving back on over to P1. Dex and Co. ready to go for this one once again. This team likes to rotate. They like to set up. Swede getting some nice kills towards the top rope there. We have one more player to deal with. Guess what? K-Frank's going to run into a couple bullets here momentarily. Gets taken down just like that. New York ready to go for P1. Getting some solid time again. And look who it is. It's Dex. He does die, but he gets the time.
He does get the time. I mean, New York on P1, it is very difficult to get time. It's so open from a lot of areas, and Bob gets one. He gets a second. Arnott gets one, and Swede gets a third, and that's a team wipe from the side of New York. They are getting those 30 seconds of hill time. Swede does gun down activists. Right now, New York, they're trying to reach that 200 mark before our second P2 pops. I mean, that is just beautiful Call of Duty from the side of New York.
New York looking absolutely minty. The break does come in from London Royale. 12 seconds or so remaining on that time, but Bob ain't having it. Bob is now 26-5 on a 5. He's dead, though. Now he's 26-7. I mean, not like that's any worse, but I mean, currently 187-59. New York trying to get on that P2, but London Royale is here. They need this time. Arnott, though, he picks up one. Does get shot in the back there. You got to watch for those back shots there. But, New York now going to be on that time. Bob, the guy to beat, 27-7. That stat line just looks absolutely beautiful. His teammate Swede to back him up. His teammates are here. Goes down to a grenade. London Royale need to get on this time. They know it. 55 points for New York, and this one's over. And London, they're fighting for their lives right now.
And the hill is currently contested, so no one getting the points, but Arnott gets a pick and a nade kill. Bob gets one of his own, and just like that, New York reached that 200-point mark. They will get the rest of the scraps, because you can see the side of London are already rotating on that P3, and New York, we've seen what they can do on P3, so London, they made sure to at least get those rotations out, and they do get the rest of the scrap, though.
This could help. I mean, that last 10 seconds is what you're going to need, but you also need the full of P3 here. This is going to be absolutely massive. Swede, I mean, he's going to get taken down. K-Franks with 2 big kills as well. This is London's chance to maybe get themselves right back in this game. At least get themselves close to being back in the game. Here, cruise missile coming in. They're going to use that on a couple trophy systems, because I'm sure they got a couple up top here. But Bob calling it in, looking for something, is going to hit the corner of the building. He's going to let his teammates know. For the most part, it's cleared out. Dex from the top rope, though. This guy's on the flank. Minute 34 on the hill, looking for some kills. He picks up one on the cross to help. Oh, doesn't quite get that kill, but it's going to help Swede out a little bit, getting that damage down. And New York has somewhat of a foothold towards his top AC. Swede could make a play here, but Jeremiah pushes up, gets the kill, gets back on the time. And right now, London looking good on this P3.
And we were talking a lot about Bob, because what a performance, but Swede as well, 19-11, doing bits for his team, and then K-Frank 17-14. So both teams do have a lot of slaying power when it comes to this first hard point. New York do get those last 10 seconds of scrap, and they will be around 30 points away from winning this on this P4 hill. They do have rotations as well, but there is that number 3 K-Frank on the hill.
K-Franks on the hill has to make a play, picks up one, but Bob is in. Bob is 30-11, looking for some kills, gets another one. Goodbye, Jeremiah, looking for another. The free fire comes in. No one to kill, though, as the peak doesn't come in quite yet, but New York on the time. They can win it here. Only need 20 more seconds till this one's over. K-Franks trying to make a play, needs some help from the teammates, not quite getting it quite yet. New York, they're just getting kills everywhere right now. London trying to get this one pushed in, knowing that they have to do it. Last 10 seconds here to get a play going. New York, though, looking to make a play right on back. Bob with 2, Swede with 1. Swede about to get another sick kill. Turning around there. The slide burn is in. And just like that, a 250-93 victory. New York SubPar takes map 1 on Hardpoint Embassy. And I tell you what, it was a little bit in their favor.
Just a little bit. I mean, New York with a New York can do on hard point. Can they replicate it on S&D, or will London be able to tie it up 1-1? We're starting off from Bob's perspective, and you can see his creeping into that pool tables area, and he doesn't skip a beat. He gets that first pick, making it a 4-3. Swede gets one as well. New York 42 on life count in this first round.
I tell you what, Bob loves his axes, but he loves his first bloods more. This man currently has his team at that nice 2-4 advantage here in the lives. K-Franks and Kodzak trying to make a play here. They are on the offensive side of the map. New York right now taking things nice and easy. Dex picks up a kill on K-Franks. Dex, I tell you what, just a solid player for this team. Makes the right plays all the time. But now Kodzak in a 1v4. You got to think this one might be a little bit shocked, but you never know. Kodzak playing over towards tower, just trying to get any info they possibly can. New York right now hunting a little bit, camping a little bit, you know, taking things nice and easy, but also want to try to end the round.
They definitely do, and Contact in a very tough situation right here. Might as well just try and get a pick or two. To the side of New York, they're just gonna wait the timeout. The bomb is down, so Contact does have to pick it up and get the kill. He does get one on Sweet, but he does finally get shut down, and New York make it 1-0 with a very dominant first round. You can tell the momentum from that first map is definitely carrying over at least into this first round. Ironic, what a kill right there. That's from distance.
I tell you what, the boy Arnok, he got a shot. I tell you what, he be shooting. But, you know, that's going to get New York starting up 1-0 here in the S&D. Now taking their talents over to the offensive side, right? London Royale, I saw a little bit of a boomstick there. I could have swore for a second there. We'll see if that comes into effect here. So, the side of London now on the defense, trying to get their early play off here. New York, they're taking the smart move here. I love them going on the inside on A here when you got a player like Bob who's just going to light it up on the sub there.
Yeah, definitely. And Swede does get the first blood. K-Franks, though, does know where Bob is. Can he get the pick on him? He can. Bob gets shot down. He gets the second on Dex. Ironic, though, trying to get the trade. And Franks does get shut down, making it 2v2. Jeremiah and Activist versus Swede and Ironic. New York do have to plant the bomb.
Boy, Arnok and Swede ready to make a play here. Activist and Jeremiah. Ready for it. The 2v2 is in. New York have to plant this one. Ooh, Swede was about to light his own boy up there. Hey, gotta do what you gotta do, you know? But London Royale, the bomb is down, technically in their favor here because they are the defensive side. I don't know what New York is doing. It looks like they're trying to play for it, but Jeremiah goes down. Now going to be a 1v2. 28 seconds remaining. About 20 of that going to be required. But, I mean, yeah. It is kind of just like time. I don't know where I'm going with that.
It definitely is time.
Yeah, it's time, all right.
New York are able to at least get that bomb down, so they will get that extra bit of time. And Activist is in a tough position in a 2v1 retake, but we've seen crazier things happen, so let's see what he can do right here. That was a stun, but it does get intercepted by that trophy.
And now going to be that 2v1. So Activist has to make a play. One above him, one in the bomb site. He sees the one in the bomb site, goes from the chow. That's going to be Arnok. Arnok's going to chow out, does get the kill, though. And just like that, New York going to go up 2-0 on the map so far. And I'll tell you what, London, you're getting close. You're getting close. But New York, this guy, I mean, look at those headshots. I mean, he had to hit all headshots, and he hit all headshots. Like, oh, it's nuts.
It was definitely a better round from London for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But they still have to step it up a notch, just a little bit, if they want to be able to compete with this New York team.
They got this. They got this. London's a solid squad, right? They're getting close. They've got some talent over here. They can get it done. But New York now on the defense, looking to try to get a nice map spread here. London pushing up the map as fast as they can. K-Frank's steady pop. Now going to be a chance to make a play. Arnok, though, he's going to be up top. Arnok barely going to survive that one. K-Frank's gets a nice nade off. And look at this push coming in from K-Frank's. Dead silence pop. Going to have the chance to maybe make a play here.
K-Frank's. His daddy does run out, but he does get the pick. And just in time to reset his daddy as well. He does see Dex. Makes it 2 K-Franks. He might be the difference maker for this London side. Jeremiah in a gunfight versus Bob, and we've seen what Bob can do. Look at the patience from there. Not challenging.
Oh, nice kill right there. Out of Swede. Swede and Bob, quite the duo. The AR sub duo is strong. But Bob, gotta check your corners. Check them twice. But K-Franks and Jeremiah do need to plant this bomb. They've got about 34 seconds to do that. See what happens to Bob. Oh, Bob sees somebody. He's out. He's 5,000. No, he's not. He's taking that challenge. He gets the kill. Just like that. Now, K-Franks 1v2. Never mind. K-Franks is dead as well. Shout out to Swede and Bob, the duo that everybody wants on their team. But guess what? You can't have them because New York SubPar has them.
And can we talk about what Bob did right there? I mean, he peeked. He saw where he was. He backed off. He knew that he was going to get chased, and then he gets the pick. Just a smart play from Bob. You know, we've seen the gun from Bob. We've seen what he can do, but he's also a very smart player. Takes his time, doesn't push, and just makes sure to just have the right play. And just like that, it is 3-0 for the side of New York.
I tell you what, though, out of a player like Bob, having that ability to go from a full-on speed player to a slow, methodical, smart sub-player is actually great. Now he's got the AR out, taking some nice single shots towards AC. Arnok with the first opening pick. The first blood's coming in like crazy with the second one as well, and just like that's going to open the map up completely for New York as they make their way to B. Back to this. He's going to be on the flank. Maybe a chance to catch this bomb carrier off guard in field. Oh, just barely going to miss the angle. And New York should get a free plant here. K-Franks going to figure out what the play is going to be.
Activist does get the pick on Bob. It is a 3v2 situation with a retake from the side of London. And you can see Activist trying to do whatever he can, throwing those subs. But Swede does gun him down. Swede is on a 5 streak. He's 1 away from the cruise. So he probably want to play his life. And you can probably see Dex is the one that's going to be more on the bomb. And that's exactly how it is. Swede gets a couple of tags on K Franks. And just playing his life. Franks, he is naded and he is very weak.
Weak indeed. 20 HP right there. 1v2. Swede and Dex. Swede's only on a 5. Takes that chow out. Swede's going to win it, make it a 6. Cruise missile secured and round secured. New York SubPar are looking absolutely spicy. 4-0 advantage to New York. But last time we saw a 4-0 advantage on this screen, it went 4-0 the other way. So I tell you what, watch out for that, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I wouldn't count London out just yet. I mean, in our first matchup, it was pretty much the same thing, just a dominant 4-0 as well. Rounds weren't very much in the favor of Chicago back then, but we've seen what they can do. So London, just emulate, do exactly what Chicago did. It's that simple.
In fairness, one of those rounds was One Heart just absolutely clutching up. Essentially, it wasn't really a 1v4, it was a 1v3, but like made it almost seem like a 1v4 with the way the first kill was. But I tell you what, New York currently up 4-0. 4 lives remaining as well in the rounds. That's a nice little 4-4 right there. Love to see that. But London, also 4 players remaining, but Activist, he's going to have 20 HP. And guess what? He's getting pushed nice and slow by none other than Bob. Jeremiah, maybe having a little PTSD right there in the middle of the map as there's some players running by and stuff. But Bob, look where he's at. Bob has the ability to play a little bit spoiler here. Activist, so Dead Silence popped. Now he's the hunter.
He is the hunter, and he can get the pick. He got one on Sweet, but Bob is there to clean it up. I mean, with those duos, you just want to stick with each other and just get the trades. You're always going to do so. And Ronick gets another, making it a 3v2 turns of life count on this 5th round of S&D. And right now, London, they do need to plant the bomb, so time is running out. 30 seconds remaining. Jeremiah gets one, but Bob trades him out.
I tell you what, I feel like I've talked about Bob every 5 seconds this map, and he's only 4-2 right now. Sweden 7-2, Arnock 6-3. But now Kodzak has to get this done. Bomb in hand, has the chance to maybe plant A here. Bob is hearing all of this though. Bob is like, hey, you ain't planting here, not gonna happen. And Bob gets a free kill, and just like that, they're gonna be up 5-0. New York SubPar looking pretty good in the S&D. You know what? All around good team.
Yeah, I would say so myself. I mean, Bob right here with awareness. Doesn't chow right away, making sure that who was it? Was it Jeremiah who was planting the bomb, and then just making sure not to get picked off right there, and does get the pick himself. I mean, like you said, Bob was 4-2, but it's not the quantity of the kills, it's the quality of the kills, and Bob gets you high quality kills, whether it's first bloods or trades.
First bloods and trades are where you love to see it. Bob is that guy. But now, I mean, look at New York as a whole, 7-2, 6-3, 2-2, 5-2. These guys know what's up, and they're getting it done. But Bob on a 3 streak right now. That bomb made its way to A very quickly. One player in there waiting, hiding out right now. That's going to be K-Franks, ready to try to make a play on these players when they push in. But first kill comes in. That's going to be a great first blood for the side of London. Kodzak looking to make it a second one here as Dex is going to push through. He's going to get through here. Jeremiah is going to hear this one out. Does get the kill as well. Going to be a 2v4 advantage. Now Bob and Swede got to make the play. The Fantissimo duo ready to make a play here.
And we see a reverse sweep from the side of London. They do have the advantage in this round, and I think this is the first time they do have a man advantage as well. And it's a 4v2, so make it a 4v1. Kodzak gets one, and right now it is all up to Bob.
Hey, Bob doesn't feels comfortable. First one on the board right there. Not going to be a 1v3, but you're going to have to deal with a few more very quickly. 31 HP. That should heal up very quickly. Now up to 100 HP. 20 seconds to get this bomb planted. It's going to be about 15 to get it planted. Sees the first, another one right here. That's going to be Kodzak. Very weak. 1 HP on Bob right now. Not looking too good. 10 seconds remaining here. He's going to spot K-Franks out on the A bomb site. Going to get the kill. Going to go for the plant as well. Now it's going to be Kodzak and Activist versus Bob. 1v2. Bob on a 5. The push is coming in. They want to try to stop it. But not going to get there in time. Bob pushes out. Gets another. He's looking for Kodzak. Now going to be a 1v1 on a 6 streak. The guy's got the cruise in the back pocket. 1v4 dream is still alive. Kodzak By the barrels right now, playing a little bit sketchy right now. He's going to barely get Bob down nice and weak to 10 HP, but Bob knows he can maybe make a play here. Kodzak going for the defuse. Bob going to push back in. Halfway through, 3/4 of the way through, almost done. He's got to make the push. He gets the kill, but is it in time? Oh!
London get the defuse with just a millisecond. Just a millisecond. I mean, Bob could have clutched that 4v1 and the bomb down with 30 seconds remaining on that round. So it was a very tough position. But London, they stay alive. Just barely, but they do so.
Bob, 7 streak, 9-2. Just unsuccessfully got a 1v4. I did that myself in Vanguard one time. Give a shout out. You know, love to see it. But now Bob wants revenge. This guy, we've been talking about him all game. He doubled his kills in a round there. K-Frank sneaks through with Bob, the one getting the shots on, and gets another kill right. I say another kill, gets the first blood here. Looking to keep things nice and spicy. 10-2 on an 8. London Royale down 4 rounds. Tie things up kill-wise. K-Frank's making a massive play. Now going to be a 2v3 in favor of London.
And Bomb is down on the A side, so London need to find a way to get it. And Bob is last alive once again. He has to watch the bomb. He has to make sure he gets all picks. He does have a cruise in hand, but it's a very difficult situation for him to use it here because he will be in a very vulnerable position. He gets stunned as well. K-Frank's great awareness.
Oh, I thought Bob had the snap. I'm not gonna lie, but shout out to K-Franks, picks up 3 in the round to get the victory there. London Royale get their second one on the board, 2 in a row on the backs of K-Franks making plays. But I love this channeling this base essentially together, right? The first one gets Bob weak. They kind of know where he's at because of the stun and previous information. K-Franks cleans it up there. I tell you what, for a second there, Blupsy, I was a little worried Bob was gonna make another play. A little worried.
London do get 2 rounds on the board though, so that's a great sign of life from them. And K-Franks is 8-6. He trying his best to help his team. He does pop a daddy, so he might go for an aggressive first play right here, trying to get a first blood on New York. And you see New York are sort of leaning towards going to B this time.
They do like this B side, but K-Frank sneaks through. Maybe a chance to get an early kill here. Does get one on Arnok. That bomb is going to be down as well. Swedes Cruz does not quite get anything, but might get a little info. Oh, that's not great. Knife out, not much you could do there, but Sweden Dex going to kill at the same time. New York now numbers advantage, and London no longer have K-Franks on the map to work with here. If New York win the round, they win the map to go up 2-0, and Bob is shooting right now. Oh my, he's on that heady, and he's shooting absolute beams with that bomb making its way to B. One person there, that's going to be Jeremiah. As Kodzak is going to back off. Jeremiah going to get pushed in now by multiple players. Next, first one in. He sees him. He's going to spot him out, and he almost gets the kill, but Jeremiah out the back. Swede spots him out. Trying to find him right now. Does get the kill. Not going to be 1v2. Bob says, guess what? I know where you're at, Kodzak. And Kodzak now going to have to make his way to B where the bomb is being planted.
And bomb is down on B. It's a 2v1 situation. It's all up to Kodzak. Can he help his team get another round on the board, or will New York make it 6-2 and make it 2-0 on round count? Kodzak in a very tough position, and Bob does tag him, so they do know where he is right now.
The Fantissimo duo of Swede and Bob, ready to go. Do you think Bob is Swedish, or do you think Swede is Swedish, or do you think either are Swedish? Who knows? Kodzak 1v2, 15 seconds remaining. Not a lot of time to work with here. Has to try to get on that bomb now, so you need the kills now. It's time to go. It's do or die, but he is going to end up dying to the Swede, who may not be a Swede, who may be a Swede.
Swede is definitely a Swede, I can tell you that much. It's just the way he plays and the patience. That's IKEA quality right there.
You know what that is? IKEA quality may not be the best. I told you 35 seconds could be 2 minutes. Looks like we hit the 10-second jackpot here, but London Royale trying to make their way over towards the middle of the map. They want to push on up, but Bob ain't going to have any of it. Jeremiah going to get the opening first blood. This can show off for quite the start. Jeremiah with 2 openers, but Bob, he's going to get one of his own here. And the B stack is somewhat in. They got 1 player on. Make it 2. It's going to be Jeremiah and Kodzak starting things out on that London Royale team. Let's go.
And London do get that first take, and which is very nice to see. Ironic does get gunned down by activists, but Swede is here. Dex is here as well. They are there to at least clear that point off, but you can see the side of London are still pushing that B point, and Dex does get one, but he does get gunned down, and Swede is there for his trade. I mean, the amount of times we've said New York is there to trade one another.
Bob versus K-Franks over there on A, and guess what? K-Franks is now dead. Bob wins everything. I tell you what, he's currently 3-0, making 4-1 to start this map. I don't know why I said, oh, he was 3-1, now going to be 4-1. Bob holding down the A point by himself. Now he's going to make a play, dead silent pop. He's got a little bit of team help as well. First one in, dead. Second one in, almost dead, but K-Franks with a nice stab right there. Arnock trying to get some of these trades, and I tell you what, New York is absolutely frying right now. They're covering the B side and A side of the map at the same time.
They definitely are, and London have no idea if they should push A or B. Bob just holding A off by his own. I mean, when you have someone as talented as Bob on your team, you can just focus on B the entire time, and you can see K-Franks trying to make a play for his team, but there is a player in that top bedroom. I believe it is Dex. Yeah, Dex in a great position to get a couple of picks here. Ironic does get gunned down by K-Franks though, by Activists.
Push coming in over towards B. Swede gonna be on the cross. He picks up one. He picks up two. He's gonna pick up three. Swede's a monster. One more to go. That's gonna be Activist. He's gonna be on the objective now, trying to get some time. The time has stalled. 0.9 seconds remaining. He goes down. His teammates push up, but not enough time. And New York SubPar take the first round.
What a round by New York, giving up only one tick on B.
See, the way it started, I thought London was gonna do a good job. Like, overall, I thought they were going to get like 2 ticks on B, move over to A, but New York just did a really good job controlling that map, right? Like they gave up a little bit of control on the B side right away on accident. They regained it immediately, but didn't lose their control on A. Like Bob stayed over there with a little bit of mid help as well. As soon as they killed the B players, they moved over to A and wiped everyone out over there. It worked out perfectly. Now New York on offense looking to go towards A basically right off the bat. A couple mid players, so maybe they're going to go B as well. But K-Franks over towards A with a little bit of help. And Dex, the opening pick. Shout out to Dex. I love Dex. But just like that, New York get the 3 opening picks. They get on the time. They get the 4 if you count the team kill.
I mean, Swede is on fire right now. 7-3. Bob is 7-2. Dex is 5-2. And Ironic is 5-3. Every player is positive by a lot. And Ironic trying to put London in sort of a spawn trap over that chandelier area. First tick is down. Second tick is almost down. New York are probably, they are going to get that A point and an extra minute added. They're going to have 2:14 to work on that B point with a 4 life advantage.
I mean, and the way these boys are shooting, that life advantage might extend a little bit, but Swede on a 5, looking to make it a 6, could secure the cruise missile. You see New York trying to slowly make their way to B. They're taking this thing nice and methodical. They're looking for picks where they can, trying to find out who's behind them. But Dex with a nice kill in the back of the map. That's going to open things up in their spawn there. And K-Franks of all people, that's a big kill there. But New York SubPar, they've got some players pushed up into the spawn. Swede with one, Bob with the other. When you have the best duo in the lobby currently in your spawn, that's a problem. But London spawning out towards A, and guess what? New York, they're behind B and in front of B. This is their chance to get some points.
And Dex in a very nice position, but he does get gunned down by Kozak. Swede, though, gets his trade. Jeremiah is here to pick up Swede, and then Bob gets one of his own. K-Franks does get 2. And London are able to clear New York off of that B point. You can see the side of London are spawning out onto that A, which means that, the side of New York are spawning on that A. So that means that London is in control of that bedroom. Swede here does get gunned down, and Jeremiah gets 2 of his own. The side of London heating up.
Yeah, London heating up indeed. This is exactly what they need. They get that time off of B. They keep these guys pushed back. Down by 3 lives only with a minute left. That's going to give New York a little bit of help, but London doing a good job so far defending. Trying to get their push up, but K-Franks pops the dead. He pops up that elevator shaft, gets taken down, but Arnock, he's going to take that chow over towards the heady. Swede calling in that cruise missile, wants to see if he can get anything. It's going to pop down right on B. Might get a little bit of info, but nothing as far as kills. A little bit of damage, though. New York pushing in, they pick up 2 big kills. Guess who it is? It's Bob. K-Franks though, he's going to try to get that counter, but he's got some help from Jeremiah from the back. Jeremiah now on a 5. This guy's been flanking like crazy so far on this round.
Yeah, Jeremiah is doing a great job playing that bedroom area, getting the kills when it counts. Bob, though, 14 and 4. You have to stop him. New York might win on lives if they are able to stop the clock for a little bit. And Swede gets 1. He is in that reception area. Does have a one-on-one fight with Activist. Can he get that pick on him? The snakes are coming in, and Activist does get the gunny.
I mean, he just delays. I mean, the delay alone helps his teammates out, but Activist, he gets over, he stops the B push, and K-Frank's like that. Nice clutch kill as well. 13 seconds remaining. New York might not have enough time to get here. If you're Swede, you have to make this play. You have to push up, get these kills. He's got a chance to do it. He's got to watch his cross. He picks up one. He gets on the time. It's going to be stopped, but he's got some players behind him. K-Frank's now going to be coming from the top rope. Dex and Bob pushing up the middle of the map. K-Frank's picks up one. He picks up two, and that should be the end of the round right there. Dex has to push on up. He's got a player behind him. 0.9 seconds remaining. He picks up nobody, and just like that, K-Franks gets the kill and clutches up for London to win the round.
Jeremiah and K-Franks just coming in the clutch on that round. They did a great job of making sure not to let those New York players get control of that bedroom area. They were on the flanks. They were doing everything they could, and New York came very close to winning that round, but London does a great job of holding them off. It is 1-1, and that is a much better round for London than we've seen on that first round that they had.
It was indeed. London making it look like they can win the map here. K-Franks 12 and 11 out of 5, one away from that cruise. See New York with their nice legendary 2-2 split once again. Bob picks up K-Franks right away, so no streak for you, but Arnok not turning around quite yet. Gonna maybe get a play out of this yet. Gets one. Swede gets one as well. Now Activist trying to find Arnok, gets the kill. Gonna hop on that A point. This is London's chance to maybe get a stack going. They do have that kitchen spawn, so the ability to get this would be big. But New York, look at the spread they have already. A couple players in mid, one player staying on the B side of the map. Bob with the opening pick. You know what? Just send Bob over to A. He'll get it done. 2 kills down. Swede gets one as well, but K-Frank's still here alive. Are not gonna hunt that player down, get it done. He's gonna get pushed out by the side of London, but I tell you what, New York looking good every time they push together.
Yeah, and London are able to get that first pick on A, looking to get that second and third. So a better offensive round than their first offensive round, that's for sure. But Bob is there to try and do something. Can he get a pick? Swede gets gunned down. Bob gets gunned down as well. But Ironic is there to get a pick on Kozak, and Franks gets the trade. Just like that. A minute added on the clock. London tied on lives, trying to move on to that B point.
I tell you what, these boys are killing it. But right now, London Royale, they've got a good job going here. They got the A point fully secured, looking to turn towards the B point. New York, though, getting their nice little map push out once again. Dex on that top bedroom area, getting a nice job there. But Kozak on the time, just stalling things out temporarily, but he's going to get taken down quick, I would assume. But never mind, he picks up 2 big kills there total. Dex looking for him, is going to be able to get him. And just like that, we are going to have a little bit of time left here. 1/2 tick on B. We see the push coming in from K-Franks and Jeremiah. They pick up some nice kills that could open things up. New York now have to try to hold.
Huge kill by K-Franks, making it 2-piece. Can he get the third and the fourth on spot? No, Ironic is there to gun him down. New York are trying their best to hold off London. London is doing a great job right here on this offense in the spawns, but Bob is there to clean it up. And Swede gets 2 of his own as well. Bob, though, does get gunned down by K-Franks. K-Franks is really heating up right now, 19 and 17. A lot of engagements on his part.
Yeah, I mean, K-Frank's definitely doing a good job when you look at New York. I mean, Arnott 15 and 14, Swede 20 and 12, Dex 10 and 10, but Bob 23 and 13. Just Bob. Straight up Bob. Love that name. But right now, London Royale down by 4 lives. Make it down by 5. Make it back to 4. But London trying to get a push over towards B. New York not letting it slide. They do a great job on these defenses. 30 seconds remaining on the time. London going to have to make things nice and easy now. We've got to be careful with these lives, but also have to get to the time. 5 remaining for London. Make it 4. I tell you what, things are getting pretty spicy here.
Definitely are. 9-4 on the life count with 20 seconds remaining. But Kozak gets 1. Can Activist get the... No, Dex does clean him out on D2. Make it 8-3 on live right now. Bob trying to do whatever he can on that top bed. He does get the kill on Jeremiah. And just like that, I believe our round will go for the side of New York.
Shout out to New York. They win another one there. Going to get themselves in a 2-1 lead. Not out of this one yet. They have to try to get this map win to take the series. And London have looked pretty good at times here. This could be their chance to win a nice big round here. Get themselves to that round 5. Round 4 is coming up, though, Blubsy. What are we thinking right here? What are we thinking?
I mean, we've seen what New York can do on offense, and they've definitely had a strong offensive round on that first offense that they had. However, London were able to get, I think, 5 ticks on this offensive round, and then maybe 1 on the previous one. So if New York want to take this to round 5, they have 2 chances of basically closing it out right here. All you need to do is just get a couple of ticks, and they will guarantee defense.
Guaranteed defense would be awfully nice, but I tell you what, New York off to a hot start once again. They get 3-0 right now. You see Arnok over on that B objective gets a little bit of help from his boy Swede as well. London trying to get a nice little pushback over here. That's going to be Jeremiah, activist, trying to push on in. Both those players go down pretty quick, though. K-Frank's trying to make a play as well. You've got Kodzak through the middle of the map. That B point still being taken nice and slow. Arnok pushes through, gets a kill on to K-Frank's there. Whenever you got a player in your spawn, it is brutal on that side of the map. A 2 ticks down on B. You see London still trying to fight it. Their players are dying all over him. You see Kodzak like, what just happened to the boys? But Bob, he crosses. Bob takes the challenge, gets the kill. And that B point is going to be secured as we get our sights onto the A objective. And Arnok already here getting that time secured. K-Frank so not going to let that slide.
Oh, look at the life count. A great job by London to reduce it, but it was 29 to 21 at one point. Right now, New York trying their best to get that A. They did elect to go for B this time instead of A off the bat, and it might have been the better decision to do so because they were able to get B, but London are in a good position to hold off New York.
Holding them off would be perfectly ideal here. But guess what? The Swede comes in with 2, looks for a third, but does get taken down by his teammate Bob, aka the duo himself, picks up a big one there. Jeremiah, he comes flying in, he gets 1. His duo on the sub, K-Frank is going to fly in as well. Bob on a 5, looking to extend that one out. The A point now being captured fairly quickly as you got 2-3 guys on it. Next point word to James. We got, look at the buffer coming in as Bob and Swede try to push on out. The time is still coming in. Second tick well on its way, and London trying to push in desperately right now, but the kills are coming in. Bob is hitting every shot that he throws down range right now.
And New York are 1 tick away from closing out this series, TNK. It might be over right here.
Oh, this is crazy. I mean, shout out to New York SubPar. These boys were flying around the map. All map long, these guys were flying around, right? They were maintaining that mid control. They were maintaining the A side control. They were maintaining the B side control. I mean, they literally did what the game mode is called. They just controlled.